Today you will create your main character. Creating a character is a very big responsibility. You should know enough about your main character to make him or her almost real in your mind. Think about some of your favorite characters from books you've read or from books we've read as a class. So authors make characters real to us by giving them character traits and sticking to those traits. Some of these traits are external. They describe the way the character looks on the outside. These are easy to think of, but they're less important than the internal character traits. Readers often even forget external traits. Other traits are internal, and these traits describe the personality and motivations of your characters. Internal traits are what make the character seem like a real, unique human being, just like your own internal traits make you a unique, real human being. These are the traits you listed about the characters you loved best. These are the traits readers remember, but they also are the hardest to come up with because you're creating a character from scratch. Let's take a look at some of the traits the author of our mentor text gave the main character. Now, our main character is named Janet. And for Janet, we want her to have some really strong character traits that our readers are going to be able to relate to. Let's start with the external traits, the ones that don't matter as much, but the ones that are important for giving our readers a visual. So first of all, Janet, we know, has curly black hair. Now, when you do this part, you're going to have to sketch your character. So of course, you're not going to know what your character looks like except for what you're envisioning in your mind. Now, as far as internal traits go, we want Janet to be a really strong character. So what we're going to do is we're going to give her some traits and note exactly how these traits will be portrayed in the story. So we want her to be an accomplished person. And the way we're going to show that she's accomplished is we are going to have a part of our story explaining that she was valedictorian. She has a biology degree. This is a very important part of our story. A PhD from Johns Hopkins. And then as far as her personality goes, we want her to be kind of shy and introverted. We're going to show this in our story by having her get nervous when she's the center of attention. And we also want to show that she's hardworking. Her being hardworking is really important because if she wasn't so hardworking and also so accomplished, she would never have found what she found in the story. So we're going to put hardworking here. And we are going to show that she's hardworking by, in the beginning, explaining that she earns a spot as one of the lead researchers on her team. So it's really important here that we have a sense not only of what we want our main character to be like, but what she's going to do in the story. The things that she's going to do in the story are really important, and how she portrays herself as far as things she's doing or how she's acting or how she's thinking is going to be really important. So this brainstorming is going to help us with all of those things. So now it is your turn. I want you to think about your main character. What makes your character special? What made your character want to invent something? How did your character become a brilliant scientist? What does he or she look like? You want to sketch your character first on the organizer and then use the space around your sketch to describe the character you're creating.